Hello guys, my name is the Tiger and welcome to episode 7 of Kubifaktorium. And this is my colony now. This is how it's called island. And this is my colony. See, I made like nice and neat. I built some roads, I even give them a pool, table so they can sit and eat, some benches. I got even flower pots and some bushes, decorative bushes. So what I did also, I got the shipping port and 2 depots. You don't have to build it 2 depots, one is enough. And what I'm doing right now, actually I'm selling a beer. Producing a lot of beer and selling and getting the cash, because like on this island the coins are introduced. So this is available coins. I got 1.2, which is 1200 coins. And when you click on the shipping port, this is on the right side showing you shipping port. This is what you can import. That means like on this island you cannot have everything. There's no if you're missing something and you want to produce and you don't have that item, then you can import. And this is not the how much item is on the shipping port. This is the price of each item. So we have a bunch of stuff, and there's no like you can select which one. This is just like price list. How much the stuff if you want to import, how much that stuff will cost. And this is export, what we can export. As you may notice, we cannot export raw materials, so we have to construct something and sell it. Like see, we have a beer. So if we sell like one piece of beer, like this guy's putting that, we'll have 2 coins for that beer. So the ship's gonna be loaded with the beer, and once gonna leave, we're gonna get extra 4 coins. As you see, the gold is got like 50 coins, so we could sell the gold. And to set up this, so this is what the depot comes handy, because on depot actually you can select what you want to be stored in this depot. So we're gonna select gold ingots, and already made the arrows to point into the shipping port. So now what I have to do, just get this stockpile and right click on the depot, and the people is gonna take the golden ingots and transport them to depot, and from depot to the shipping port, and we're gonna sell it. So each gold ingot costs 50, so we have lots of cash. This way, if we're gonna need something, we can always buy. We have plenty of cash. We have like 1200 now. We'll have more. See, look, everything is loading. So this depot I set up to sell the beer, and this one is set up to selling the gold. So we sold all the gold ingots, and we have 2.6k, so 2600 coins. So this is how you can sell this stuff, and we'll still keep selling the beer, and also we're selling fabric too. So if I have a fabric, because I can make the fabric, so I can sell it. But now let's say we want milk, because there's no cows on this map, so we cannot produce milk on our own, so we can only import milk. So to import the milk, what you have to do, I'm just gonna remove that arrow because depot is pointing to the shipping port, and now you just select that depot, and I'm gonna type the milk, select the milk, and now you have to select the shipping port and right click on this depot. And what it does, the next time ship arrived, it's gonna arrive with the milk. So this is our milk just arrived. Of course, milk cost on this shipping costs only 2 coins, but we sold 1 golden ingot for 50 coins. We can have plenty of milk. So again, they just gonna load the milk, load the beer, load the fabric, put the milk in this depot. So the depot the milk is gonna be stored in depot. We can also point from this depot to this stockpile, so they're gonna go and straight remove that milk and put straight to this stockpile. So this way we'll have extra milk, and the ship is gonna be doing this almost like all the time until we're gonna run out of the cash. So when we reach the 0 coins, then the ship is gonna stop delivering the milk to us, of course, because we didn't pay. So that's normal. But if you want to stop at any moment, what you have to do, you have two options. One, unselect that arrow to point to this depot. That's one option. The other option, we can like uncheck milk in our stack, and then the ship will not deliver. But I prefer like if you, I mean, for me personally, it's better if I just like if I select this arrow, if I click again to unselect the arrow. That's much more convenient for me. This way I will know what's going on. And we have a milk. Now we can use this milk to make chocolate milk, because we have the chocolate, and this is our chocolate. Look how much we have chocolate. And too bad this is the raw material, that means raw chocolate, and I mean cacao, not the chocolate, but we cannot sell that. So the cacao is going to be required to make chocolate milk. So now we're pointing this, we have this milk, and we can just select to produce. Actually it's already selected, so we have chocolate milk. Since we have a milk and cacao, we can make that. But today in this episode we're gonna go for electric power. Yes, we're gonna be like more advanced, so we're gonna go for high tech. But before we're gonna do this, we're gonna point this one more thing. I want to set up tree farm. I do have one tree farm, and this is the wood, so it's enough full of wood. But in the future, if I want to make a bigger tree farm, so let's see, I'm gonna do like this one, and I want to be selected like that, and that's the main reason why I want to show you guys. Okay, see, this is all gonna be our tree farm. Of course, we have to clean some stuff. So because we have a bunch of other stuff, we have to mine it to make it nice and neat. And see, there's a part of terrain which, see, like fences surrounding that part, which we cannot make this as a farm, but there's a way to do this. All you have to do, just build the foundation and just keep placing that foundation over here. It's gonna make nice and square. And that's foundation. What's gonna do, it's gonna allow us to actually to do the farm. See that foundation, and actually basically the tree's gonna grow on that. I'm just gonna remove that part, and I'm gonna clear. Make sure you have selected tree farm, because if you select something as stockpile, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna create something new. So we need the tree farm. So 1, 2. We have one over here, and then over there, one more over there. Oh, we have to remove that too. And we have to put one more foundation. Forgot to miss that spot. And let's go do this. And our tree farm is almost ready. Oh, wrong one. So they're gonna plant the trees. Also, we have to select which tree. This is only one tree can grow on the sand, which is the Joshua tree. And we have to set up the stockpile for the trees to be stored. I mean, for the wood. So this is gonna be our stockpile. See, when I select the stockpile, it's already placed foundation. I don't have to do this, but feel free, you can do this. And anywhere, you cannot place foundation on the water. And the foundation doesn't cost anything. No materials, nothing, and built instantly. No tools required, nothing. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna point this farm to right click on our stockpile to store everything. Fraction, let's get our electric. Alright, so what do we have to do? We have to construct the treadmill, power pole, electronic factory. So let's start with the simple thing, treadmill. Because this is only one type of generation, and we can generate the power. So probably on the treadmill someone is gonna walk, and that's gonna generate the electricity. That's a cheap power, but in the future we'll have something else. But for now, this will do. So I'm gonna set up one over here for now. See, there's a like little post that will be constructed. And now we're gonna build power pole. We're gonna do later. We're gonna do electric factory, and it's the workshops. And one of the workshops, if you see that's the last one, is electric factory. As you see, it's got arrows. So we're gonna place a little bit farther away, like over here. We could also build a little road to that too. Stone road, yeah, to the electric. Okay, like this. Oh, I don't have a racks. Not a problem. I can always get the racks. You can mine it. Gonna mine this hill. And also, if you want to mine for the resources, see in the mountains there's a hidden resources. See, like this one is got the iron ore, and to see inside the mountain where's the irons, look, you can see there's some kind of like dark spots. So this is the map, you can show you where's the iron. So if you just select this to be mined, click on the dark spots, so this is definitely the iron. So you don't have to like dig whole mountain to find where's all the other resources. Same like over here. So you have another piece of iron, these two, and the dark spots is showing us what the resources are. Okay, well, let's place this one. Let's cancel this. And so you can see this is something inside, so we have to dig into that resource. I don't know what it is because it doesn't say, because it's inside the mountain. But basically on the dark spots you can see where the resources are in the mountain. And of course there's another resources like these piles of rocks. When you click it, you will see what's inside the rock, pile of rock, just on the rock. But this one, see, it's got the iron, copper, and the rock, of course. And this one that's the bigger one. This one's got also gold. So there's still some gold on the map, so we can always sell the gold. And if we need the gold, because our game is gonna tell us we need some gold, then we can do, if we run out of the gold, we're just gonna do and import. Of course, we cannot import gold ingots, you can import just gold ore, but we can smelt it to golden ingots. Yeah, and already we have some. Because I set up this ore smelter to produce all the copper ingots, gold ingots, and iron ingots. So they're doing that. Okay, so our electronic factory is done, our treadmill is done. Alright, so let's see, we got the electronic factory, this is where you can produce this stuff. But this electric factory required power, and right now we don't have any energy. We have the treadmill. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna build also power pole. And see, this is the range of the power pole. So the electronic factory and our treadmill is in the range. So if I just place one power pole, it's gonna connect everything together. And now it says animals or colonies, we're gonna use the treadmill to generate the power for our machinery. And this is like store energy. Already somebody's already doing the treadmill work. Yes, generating the power, and this is we got power. And now we can, basically set up what we want to produce. And our game is telling us this is our quest. We have to do automated grove, sawmill, and stone cutter. Okay, so let's build the sawmill. So we could select from the build menu, sawmill. This is the automated sawmill. But also we can do like this. We just select from here. So there's two options to do this. So we're gonna select the sawmill, place over here. Awaiting construction. So the next thing is the grove, automated grove. So let's select this one. This pro is gonna be like automated tree collection, chopping the trees. Automated machine, so no more people will be chopping the trees. So let's place this one over here. And since it's in the range of our power pole, it will be connected to that. And we can even select which tree, which is like Joshua tree. And there's information, construction status, missing high-tech building part. Okay, so we obviously we don't have that part. And if we select our electronic factory, there we go. This is our high-tech building part. Okay, so we're gonna select that. And if you're gonna hover mouse over, it says what do we need. The easy way, if you right-click on that part, you're gonna get menu and says high-tech building part, produced in electronic factory, and is produced from steel beam, crushed vanadium, and refined wooden part. Okay, so we have the refined wooden part. This is our 6 refined wooden part, so there's no problem with that. But there's some mystery. What the heck is this? Crushed vanadium. So if we don't know what it is, or also steel beam, how are we gonna get the steel beams? Obviously, well, we have the metal workshop, but as you can see, there's no metal beams over here, right? No. So if we select the electronic factory, right click on the high-tech building. So let's start with the steel beam first. If we are gonna right click on steel beam, it says it's produced in metal mixing furnace and it's produced from iron ingot, which we already got that, from the charcoal, which got that, and another thing, crushed bornite? What the hell is this, right? So if you right click on this bornite, that comes from the ore crusher. So we have to get the ore crusher, build the ore crusher. But then that crushed bornite is produced from bornite ore. And if we right click on the bornite ore, it says producing bornite quarry, but on the map there's no bornite quarry. There's no way, we don't see anything such a thing like that. There's only regular like iron ore, copper and gold. There's no such a bornite. So if we don't see on the map bornite, so we should go to our beautiful shipping port and see if the bornite is over here. And look at that. This is our bornite ore. So that means we have to import bornite ore. Okay, so we need bornite ore. So let's get our first depot. Make sure anything is selected. And we're gonna select we need bornite ore, right? And then just simply select the shipping port and right click on that depot. And since we have the cash, we have the 2900 coins, and bornite ore one piece costs 6 coins, so we'll have plenty of bornite. And now ship should arrive with bornite. Yep, that's our ship and that's the bornite ore. And I will tell you that once you have the bornite ore, in the build menu some buildings will be unlocked, which metal mixing furnace will be unlocked, centrifuge will be unlocked. So once we have bornite, these buildings will be unlocked. Before, if you don't have the bornite ore, then these buildings will be missing from the list. So if you click that, they will not gonna show on the list. So when we're gonna import bornite, that will unlock new buildings. And now since we have those buildings, then we can continue constructing. So let's again click on our electronic factory, and we're gonna right click on the high-tech. Let's go to steel beam. We need metal mixing furniture. Okay, I mean furnace, not furniture, metal mixing furnace. So let's select this guy, place over here. So this one can be constructed, so we have the parts. We don't need, obviously this one automated growth required high-tech part. This one does not require that. And we're gonna be able to produce steel beam, so we can already select steel beam, and it says we need iron ingot, crushed bornite and charcoal, which this is not crushed bornite, this is just this is bornite ore, so we need crusher. We have to find out ore crusher, so we're gonna go to build menu, and this is the mining and refining, and one of the things should be, yep, ore crusher. So I'm gonna select that and place next to it. Since it's still in the range of our pole, so we'll be connected. So that's the ore crusher. And now look at that, we're gonna select crush bornite, and it says inputs bornite ore, and our bornite ore is right over here. So let's first select this depot and right click on our storage. So they're gonna transport this from depot to the storage, and from storage we're gonna select to right click to from that stockpile to that ore crusher, and we have a crushed bornite. And so for now we're gonna just select make a stockpile, little one, and select this ore crusher and right click. And in steel beam we'll require ore crusher, required what else, iron ingots. Okay, so that's our ingots, and then the next thing will be charcoal. So this is charcoal, and we're gonna make another stockpile. Because the input will be steel beam, right click on this, voila, and we have a steel beams. So the only missing part will be crushed vanadium, and also comes from the centrifuge. Metal mixing furniture, this is ore crusher, so we should have, this is our centrifuge, so we're gonna build another one. And this one we can have our crushed vanadium. So we'll see soon how that thing's gonna work. It's under construction. Look at this guy is already placing that. And by the way, later we can automate this production, so we're not gonna need the stockpiles. But for now, I'm just gonna do basic setup production, and then we're gonna automate all the process. So this means there's no people have to walk around moving parts from one stuff to another one. Everything will be like automated. Also, what we can do, since we have a treadmill, but the treadmill is enough to produce the power. By the way, you will see the posts, everything looks like almost green. It's not fully green, that means we have some energy. But there's another building we can produce, which it says power plant. So I can build the power plant. Let's remove this, part of the mountain, and this is where we're gonna build the power plant. And let's see, we need, look at that, when I move over, it says if I select rubble sorting, outputs I got iron, copper, gold. Carbonite sorting, I got crushed azurite, malachite, and rubble. And if I do crushed bornite, I got crushed vanadium, lamonite, and rubble. Wow. So select that and right click on the stockpile, and of course required inputs not supplied, so we need the input, we need crushed bornite, and this is our crushed bornite. So we have to select this stockpile and right click on our centrifuge, and this should be able to produce, well, actually produce crush bornite and divide that bornite to another two pieces of vanadium and lamonite, and then rubble, I guess, like leftover stuff. It looks kind of complicated, but it's not. Once you're gonna get used to it, it's not gonna be complicated. Okay, done. So we can place the power plant. See, it's automatically connected to our pole. So you can have as many connections as you can, I guess. Let's see what's gonna happen if I put another pole. Okay, so there's range on its own, so you don't have to worry about placing the lines. You can always remove. We're gonna remove this power pole, and it's gonna look like that. We still need the treadmill because there's power plant is not ready. And if we select the power plant, turns fuel into energy, so we can burn charcoal, wooden logs, oil, or wooden board. And this is the amount of energy that's going to be produced. Well, obviously charcoal is the highest one, so we could do that. But since we have lots of wood, and we set up also this huge tree farm to get so much wood, and it's already filled. So we're gonna use wood for our power plant, and we're gonna transport the wood, but people's not gonna carry the wood to logs. We're gonna just do by the air. So What that means by the air? Oh, well, we're gonna have air transportation. So we're gonna go to build menu, select the Zeppelin factory. I'm gonna place Zeppelin factory over here. It doesn't matter where. The Zeppelin factory will make actually 3 Zeppelins. That's if you want more Zeppelins, that means airships, then you have to build another one. Every Zeppelin factory can support up to, 3 Zeppelins. So it's gonna produce. Once the factory is gonna be done, you will see 3 Zeppelins floating above the factory. And now we need to transport, well, wooden lugs. So we need Zeppelin depot. We're gonna place 1 Zeppelin depot next to our power plant, and another Zeppelin depot is gonna be placed next to our stockpile of wood. We're gonna place over here. This way in the future I can always expand my stockpile, but I don't believe I have to. Actually, you know what? I don't have to, because they'll always be taking the wooden logs from the stockpile, so it's not gonna get filled up. And look at that, we have our Zeppelin factory done, and that's our airships. They tiny little ships, airships floating. 3 is enough. If we need more, then we can build another one and have 6, but trust me, 3 is enough for now. So let's select, we're gonna have wood over here. Select wooden logs, and also on this one, what's gonna be done? Come on, people, start constructing this. I see some parts. Okay, there's a dude coming in. Okay, are you gonna construct? No. Oh, you're gonna construct. Oh yes, you got all the parts. Perfect. Excellent. This is what I love, when the people actually listen to you. Okay, select the wooden logs. Okay, so basically you don't have to select the airships to click whatever. All you have to do, just point our stockpile to this depot, and it will start moving. People is gonna start placing the wooden logs in the Zeppelin depot. And this Zeppelin depot also have wooden logs, which is already selected, and we have to just left click on this one and right click to this. So from this one, airship's gonna transport wooden logs. See, they start flying over there to pick up the wooden logs, and they will drop the wooden logs in this depot. And from this depot, we're gonna just right click to our power plant, and they should be delivered to our power plant. The airships, they cannot deliver goods straight to factory or stockpile. They cannot do it, so that's why they have separate depots. They can only transport the goods between 2 depots. You can set up 3 depots, so I can build another one and just pointing the arrows, or can go back and forth to transport the goods. This is the only way they can transport between depots. They cannot transport any item between any other factory or stockpile, or between stockpiles. No, this is like a separate stockpile for the airships, let's put it this way. Alright, so we are start producing. Look at that, that's our steel beams. So it looks like a steel beam. Yes, it is. Alright, so that's our type of automated production. Is not fully automated yet, because we have to manually deliver all the items, but in the next episode we're gonna do everything automatic. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it, and see you next time. Bye bye, take care.